Now we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned we can expect the price to retest this low, and we mentioned if we get any trade setup for buy, we will take it. But as we can see, the way it's moving is really corrective. Okay, that's mean we don't have, we couldn't have any opportunity to look for next any trade. Okay, and even right now, if we refer to based on 1 hour chart, as we can see here, we get this correction. Even can be this one in relative to this as a running flat to look for continuation. Still, we can have this possibility for price to move a bit lower and break this low. But for me, I'm not looking for the sell. I'm looking for buy. That means if I get any trade set up for buy, I will take it. But the only thing is how deep it can move. And as we can see, the price almost near to the previous low. It couldn't break, but almost near to the previous low. That's why even if we get a sell setup here, we are not looking for sell. Okay. The only thing is whether the price can break this low, the previous low, and drop a bit more or not. Because we mentioned whether the price can drop to 0.006 or not. Okay. Either the price can drop or not, we cannot confirm right now. But mostly if we get any buy setup, we will take the trade. If but right now we don't have any point for the reversal, and the possibility of the price to retest 0.006 or even retest this low is very less. But we need to be aware of if the price break this low, the previous low may it happen. Okay, if we put our fib. By the way, we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. The only thing is based on daily chart, we have this correction. The only things we can mention about this, if we get any reversal, any buy setup, we will take the trade. But right now, we don't have any trade setup for buy. And if we move to forward chart, still we're looking at this for buy. If we get any buy with a sharp move flag, we will take. Rather than that, we don't have any other trade because it's still based on what we have. If we get any buy setup, for example, with a sharp move flag, we will take it with the breakout of this stuff. We have to start to manage. Okay. Beside that, because we want to see whether we can put these two in relative to each other as a 1, 2, 3. And if we put this low in, because the price couldn't break the previous low, how about if we refer to the indicators? Even we cannot expect to get the divergence. All right, even if the price break. That's why may we can expect to get one move up, this one turn to a flat for one more drop. Okay, based on what we have right now in the bigger picture, we can have this option, but it doesn't mean it will happen for 100%. The only things I can say, we're looking for buy. If we get any buy setup, whether either from here or the price move a bit lower, as long as the price take this top, we start to manage. Even if it may we get the running flat, the price cannot take this top. Then what we can say, if we get any trade setup, what we're looking for we're looking for sharp move. But if we get any trades, I mean, if we get the trade setup, what I want to say is that the next move we're looking for after we get the trade, it should be sharp move. But if it turns to a corrective move, we should know maybe we get the running flat. But right now, it's just what we can expect. But right now, we don't have any, and even we don't have any trade setup. We don't have, we don't know what type of the flat we can look for. All right. Anyway, this is just all the possible some of the possibility we can look for in the future. That's why if you want to trade, we can be aware of that. That's why we mentioned maybe this one we can see the internal flat for one more drop. By the way, the only things we can look for trade, we need to get the reversal. Any sharp move with a flag, we will take the trade. And how about if the price sharply continue from here? It didn't give us any trade setup, even if I mentioned in my last analysis. The only way to have entry above this. Okay, but if this one turn to a corrector, I mean the correction for one more drop, if we get one more drop, the price broke the previous low, then we see how sharp it dropped. Then at that times maybe having about the entry above this top is not valid anymore. But right now still we can have entry above this in case the price sharply reverse, because when we have this kind of the corrective move, the next move can be quite sharp. Or even sometimes maybe we don't get the really good trade setup at the first. Then after the price move quite a bit, then maybe we can look for the trade setup. All right. By the way, this is the only reason we can have entry above this right now. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.